time together. Only you and I'll get that, and all our old listeners have, just to have a laugh and sing a song.
Sing a song. That's right.
Da-da-da-da-da. That's the old Carol Burnett sign-off with her mother. She used to pull her ear. Boy, what a couple of weeks it's been. Hi again, everybody. It's our last installment of our special Italy Games show that we've done for this will be our 22nd or 3rd show that we did in a row, and it was just great, Kev. It was really good. What a 2 weeks it was. The Olympics.
2 weeks.
2, 3, or 3, whatever. Yeah, exactly.
A few weeks, yeah.
Yeah, in the end, decompressing. You know, it was loved the Olympics. I didn't get to watch as much as I wanted to, but it was all good, man. It was all good. The curling was exceptional. I'm probably speaking on your behalf, and you're going to talk here in a second all about it. But it was really good. There sure wasn't many down spots if you loved curling during the Olympics, Kev.
No, the quality of the play was terrific. The parity around the world is incredible. But first, before we get started, I want to just thank everybody because, man, oh man, we've had a lot of emails and notes and people chiming in on things they agree with, things they don't, and got a lot of talk going. So thank you, everybody, because it was pretty wild the last, whatever it is, 21, 22 days. Crazy stuff. It was fantastic. The mixed doubles, I think Corey and Corey kind of stole the show there from the U.S., not winning gold, but they still kind of stole the show. Men's, no question, Team Jacob stole the show.
Right.
With all the controversy and then them playing so good and being able to win in the end. And the Borg, Anna Hasselborg, just sort of methodically worked through the entire event and just curled great, beat Canada in the semifinals, and that was the show, I think, on the women's side. From the event side, the crowd was raucous, which is great. The ice, superb. So the ice makers, tip of the hat to the ice makers. Fantastic. So all in all, pretty darn good. The weather coming back, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Not so good.
You had a couple of weeks that it was the most unorganized schedule that I've ever heard a guy have to go through with. Unorganized in a sense. It was like, what's up tomorrow, Kev? Same time? No, getting up at 1 a.m. tomorrow. What about the next day? Yeah, 5 a.m. Got to do that. And it was like, what a crazy gig. What a crazy gig.
So I'll just explain what. Yeah, I'm home. I'm here. I made it. I'm back to Edmonton. Made it, but not easy. Trains. I did take a train.
Oh, okay.
Planes. Took a plane.
Yeah.
Automobiles.
Oh.
Yep.
Do tell. How did that?
I did. I took all three: trains, planes, and automobiles to get there. Well, the weather. Like, obviously, there's a huge storm, right? It's impacting St. John's, Newfoundland. The Brier's coming up right away, and people are having trouble getting there. The 3 New York airports, JFK, Newark, and LaGuardia, all were closed.
Yep.
Boston was closed, Logan, so all the big airports. So I got a note on Saturday night, so the men's gold medal game.
Yep.
So I got to the studio at noon or something. It was not an early call. At noon. So I slept in that morning, Saturday morning. Great. Felt awesome. Tremendous curling game.
Right.
Just an awesome game. Terrific. Get back to the room about 7, 8 o'clock. My flight's canceled for Sunday afternoon, and this is Saturday evening. Go, holy cow, it's already like, and the weather was gorgeous outside. Beautiful sunny day. It was lovely. And well, what the heck? And then I go on the news and find out there's a huge storm coming, and it's going to be a big problem. So I went to Rebecca Chapman's the big boss at NBC, my big boss. Well, there's bigger ones, but she's big boss for me. Yeah. And so I asked her, and the best they could do with rescheduling my flight was Tuesday night, but the storm looked bad still, so it's probably more like Wednesday or Thursday to get back. I go, holy cow, like, how about if I just drive to Toronto from New York? It's about 9 hours. And that wasn't really company policy, but I'm going, yeah, but how else are we going to be able to do it? And Kelly Craik, I've talked about her. She's one of the researchers, awesome person.
Yep.
She couldn't, and she's from Toronto, and she couldn't get out till Tuesday night earliest, maybe Wednesday. And I said, well, Kelly could come with me. And then Jamie Sinclair, too, wanted to get out.
Yeah.
And if I get her to Toronto, then she could get to Ottawa.
Right.
Because, there's an hourly flight to Ottawa from Toronto.
Right.
It's easy. We just got to get a vehicle. So anyway, Rebecca said, yep, okay. Call her Becky. Should just say Becky. Always want to call her Rebecca when it comes to being formal as my boss.
Right.
But she's a super nice person. So
When you're
call her
asking for a
Becky.
raise.
Yeah. I've never done that. No, never, not once. But yeah. So I'm going to say Becky now because she's a super nice person. We'll say that.
Why?
Anyway,
I got a question for you, Kevin. As you sorry to interrupt. If all the flights, like that's Saturday when people are looking at, I possibly can't get out till Wednesday. So you're talking about a hell of a storm. I know that because my daughters got laid over too in Montreal, so it was the same deal. Why would you possibly think you're going to drive if the weather is pelting down snow? What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
It wasn't supposed to hit till about early afternoon. So we're off the air with the women's final, which was a terrific final. We'll talk about that in a bit. I think I got off the air about 8:30, something like that, out of the studio, and then we had to find a car. Well, Avis budget sold out because everybody's thinking the same thing.
Sure.
Take a car, get the heck, And we found one at Enterprise. All right, got wheels.
Yep.
Good. And now this is probably 10 o'clock, 10:30 by the time we managed to find a vehicle and get to the hotel, get all the stuff, get everybody loaded up. All right. Jamie ended up getting her own car and drove to Ottawa direct.
Oh, okay. There you go.
And that's closer. That's like 6.5 or 7, I think.
Yeah. She can cross a different bridge there, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so she was on her way. Then Kelly and I jump in the car, and we started driving. You're right. The weather wasn't great, but the big stuff hadn't hit yet. And so we ended up heading to Toronto and getting there in about 9 hours, 8.5.
Oh,
like that.
Jesus.
I got there at about 7:30, something like that, 8 o'clock at night. And there's a late flight to Edmonton, which I got the third last seat.
Yeah. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. Well, everybody's panicking the same thing, right? They're trying to find ways to get places.
Sure.
And Toronto was one of the good choices. Montreal was a good choice. Anyway, I get there, and 10:15 flight, but now they're waiting for people to come from all over the place. So the flight's delayed. And
you must have been delirious, man, at that point.
When we went to Toronto, the train, so that was the car, obviously, the auto.
Yep.
The train was, once I got to Toronto, getting from the rental to the
Airport.
To the airport, to the terminal.
The up train.
So you
got to take the up train.
The up train. So I took the up train and got to the terminal. And then of course the plane got you from Toronto to Edmonton. Landed and got in the house here. I stepped in the door about 3:30. So the time frame. So so this is Saturday noon.
Yeah.
And got back to the room about 7, 8. Had a bite to eat and so on. Might have got an hour's sleep because the call was at 2. So I had to get in. I got up at 1:30 or something.
Right.
So about 1 hour sleep. And then got there, called the game, which is great. And then got in the car, drove to Toronto. And by the time we got to Toronto, by the time I sat in the seat in the airplane, I was at 35 hours with 1 hour sleep.
That's shit I used to do, Kev. That's stuff I
crazy.
used to do, man.
But I slept on the plane. It was no problem. Oh my goodness. But anyway, here we are. We're back to Edmonton and all good.
Yeah, if you've that's a horrendous. If you've had a bad travel day, email us. InsideCurling@gmail.com. I want to hear if there's something worse than
Can beat that.
trains, planes, and automobiles. We didn't. We got one more game, Kev, to cover. The women's gold medal game.
We do, and so Sweden Anna Hasselborg, they won the round robin, so they had hammer and got a deuce right off the bat. So once again, playing really good as they have the entire Olympics, and got a deuce right away.
They're playing Switzerland. Yeah.
Switzerland, yeah. Savannah Terranzoni and Lena Petz. They were excited because they've never got on the podium at the games. Their team. They've won a million worlds, lots of slams, lots of events, never a podium finish. They had that for sure, be it gold or silver. Sweden, of course, Anna Hasselborg won the gold in 2018 in Pyeongchang, and then a bronze in 2022. So she's already been on the podium twice.
Right.
So less nervous, and I thought I could, sense that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, force Switzerland to 1 in 4, so they're up 2-1 with playing 5. Sweden got 1 back. So down 2, grabbed a deuce and 6. So grabbed a deuce and 6.
Yeah.
And then, so we're tied up. Tie ball game after 6. Sweden grabs 1 and 7, so only one up.
A force. Yeah.
A force. And then Alina Petz had a double for 2.
She goes one up.
In 8. That was a big one.
Yeah.
Missed it. Missed the double for 2. That was a big one. Hit it too thick. If make that double, you go up 1 with 2 hammers, right?
Yeah.
1 hammer each. You're looking good.
Yep.
Yeah. I ended up grabbing a deuce and 9 to tie it all up. But I think at the 8th end, if I can ever, because I got to circle the turning point, that double in 8, make that, you're 1 up. You've got a great, you have a better
different
chance.
ball game. Yeah.
And got a deuce and 9, so came back and got a deuce, tied up coming home. But Anna Hasselborg had a pretty easy shot in her last one to win again. So congratulations to Team Sweden. So Sweden picks up 2 golds. They picked up mixed doubles and they picked up women's.
Only a former gold medal winner like yourself in the Olympics, breaking down a gold medal game, would say, well, then Anna had an easy 1 in 10, to win the gold. Right?
Hard going like
what?
this.
Yeah, well, she had a no-brainer. Easy draw there for gold. Only you, Martino. Kev, after you did win these, Team Sweden, Team Canada, what happened, Kev, the next 2 weeks after that for you? A month of... I mean, we talked about it being life-altering, of course, winning the pinnacle, winning the...
Yep.
Going to Nirvana, the Valhalla,
Yeah, it depends how organized the team is as to appearances and.
Yeah.
And
did you have Brier right
stuff.
after though? Were you guys?
We didn't play in it. We went there as an appearance for the couple of days. We definitely no. I don't see how that's a good idea. Because you're going in just bagged.
Yeah.
And there's lots of things to do. Like, it is like it's a time to strike when the iron's hot, as they say.
Right.
And to I don't know, but that's up to them. That's up to Team Jacobs if they want to play in the Brier. That's fine. But yes, it can be really good if you're organized, and not so good if you're not.
Yeah.
For us, it was crazy. I remember in the November after. So a few months after,
Yes.
we're busy all summer with appearances and stuff. But I did keynotes. Like keynotes hard, right? You've done keynote.
Yeah.
You're usually MC. Have you ever done a keynote speaking? Because I guess you'd be the MC most of the time. Yeah, you're the MC most of the time. A keynote takes about 8 hours to do a speech, like to get it ready. It's usually about an hour. I usually talk for about an hour.
Right.
But in the month of November after 2010, getting the gold, I did 15 keynotes in a month. And now that was
you should have just recorded the first one and sent video.
Oh man!
For the rest.
Well, the problem is sometimes they're we did one in Manitoba, in Nepean, Manitoba, and it was like a sportsman's banquet. So it's all about fun and telling stories. And then one was for it was 5 different speeches at a convention. One for Metro, Walmart, Sobeys, Loblaws, and then the closing of the convention. And so that 5 different speeches. So it took a ton of work to get it done, and then the stress of actually doing the speech.
Right.
They're not easy.
No,
it's
they're
not
not.
easy to stand there and talk for an hour.
No, they're not.
So anyway, but 15. So I've never done more than 2 things in a month since, like special things like that, because it's just too hard on the body.
But
Almost
ever
gives a
since
nervous breakdown.
That's 16 years ago. But since then, you have been able to. You've been requested to a lot to speak.
Yeah.
So
and still do. Mark, I don't know if Brad Jacobs is a good speaker or not. Ben's awesome at a sportsman's banquet. You've got every 7th word is with an F.
Yeah.
So it's tough for a certain banquet, certain conventions. Mark Kennedy's a great speaker.
Yeah.
Very good.
Brad, we've had Brad on the show a couple times, and he's. Yeah. I would, and by the way, you can go back and listen to one of those shows with Brad. We'll
have those guys on again here shortly. I haven't reached out to Mark and Ben. I don't know if they're having any luck getting back from Italy. They're in the Brier end of this week, so we'll talk to them probably after the Brier. I don't really want to bug them till other than to congratulate them, obviously.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to say if Brad Jacobs comes to your town for a dinner and he's going to be the speaker. Drop everything and go, because his passion for curling will blow your mind. Will blow your mind what he did from between those vital years of being a curler from the age of 4 till 13. how he spent his time. It's an incredible story, and a breathless devotion to the game, from a very young age.
A really nice person. Really nice person.
Yeah.
I just don't know if he's comfortable doing that or not. He might be great at it. I don't know. I know Mark certainly does. He's good at it.
Well, there's a bit, it's directly correlated. It's correlated. Correlated is
Correlated?
how comfortable you can get depending on how much money they give you. Yeah, you get 20 grand, you're going to get awfully comfortable. They want to pay you $1,000. I'm not that comfortable doing it.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, come on now. That's enough. Anyway, what a couple weeks it was for the curling world. It's gonna catapult the viewership into the next events. World Curling, way to go, well done. Everyone has said it's the biggest window ever for your sport is the Olympics. And I saw a couple of posts from people. One thing that is pretty cool that has been more and more over the years is the coverage, is the amount of time that you can see curling on television. Maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but it's certainly ours, and it's certainly curling fans. So no complaints from there.
Big numbers. Curling gets big numbers around the globe.
Yeah,
it does. It did this time. I don't have the numbers yet, of course. That we don't. Don't have them. I'll try to get that figured out. One thing that's kind of exciting. I will do some work. Like I said, I just got home, so I'm kind of running on fumes here. But is figuring out how these learn to curls have worked around Canada and the U.S. There's a lot of drop-in during the games, before, during, and after.
Yes.
As far as anybody can come to the clubs and try it. And I know it was really popular in a lot of clubs. I'll reach out to a few of the clubs, or if the clubs are listening, please send us some notes as to how it went. I know. Remember, we had the guy from Curling Canada on.
Yeah.
That was his plan, was to get the clubs all involved in promotion of the sport during the games.
Right.
And, I hope it worked out really well. I'm assuming it did, but now it's to find out some solid numbers from the clubs as to exactly what happened.
Well, like one of the great snapshots they do after a team wins is they flash to their home curling club, and they were great. People were going upside down, particularly when Rachel won the bronze, and then of course when Brad won the gold, they go to their club, right, and the people are just like, they're going crazy, bananas, man.
Yeah.
It's
well,
cool.
For Canada, we talked about Sweden, right? They did great. Canada got to be so happy too. A gold and a bronze, like terrific.
Right.
And then U.S. very happy. Silver and fourth tab. End up losing the semifinals and the bronze game, but still did great.
Yep.
Italy's got to be happy. They walked away with getting a podium finish again. So there's a lot of really good stories, going across the board with various countries.
And the curling world should probably, for getting a bunch of exposure, should probably put Mark Kennedy on their Christmas card list. Okay.
The most famous Olympian.
No question. Yeah, across the board, not
across,
the
not just
world.
curling. Oh yeah, not just curling.
This guy made CNN.
Nobody got more coverage. He made every media circle there is. Nobody would have missed out on that.
And
some of the ones, Jimmy, the memes. There was one where, and I know I can't wait to talk to Mark. But now somebody got back to me. I said, I'll talk to Mark at the end of this week because we'll sit and have a coffee. It'll be great. And a guy sends me a note saying, you won't see Mark at the end of this week. He's in Newfoundland playing in the Brier.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, you're right. And I won't see Mark for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But when I do see him, though, I can't wait to talk to him because there's no way on earth he didn't think that some of these memes are pretty funny.
Oh, no, he'd be cool.
The one where the figure skaters, they'd be doing their jump, and then he
trips them.
He gets it with
And the one
There
of
were
them,
some dandies.
and then they had another one where they cut in with in a hockey game, and they show him blasting in over the blue line and poking the puck over the line with his finger. But I'll tell you what, in all seriousness, from where I'm a fan, right, of Team Canada, like every Canadian, and part of me was going, oh, you little, oh man, you're going to detract from this guy. It's, how the hell are you possibly going to overcome this, being accused of cheating? And the guy ends up winning the gold. So, how do you handle stress in sports? I want to talk to Mark Kennedy. I want to talk to Mark Kennedy.
I can't wait to have him on the show again. I'm not going to bug him until after the Brier. I'm just,
right.
I was thinking about
that.
it, because we're really good friends, right? Like, it's just, but they got to get some rest.
But talk about handle adversity, Kevin. That would bring down
the definition. Oh yeah, that was the definition of it. I can't wait to hear how he did it.
Yeah,
we'll quiz him. We'll quiz him when we have a chance.
Yeah. Anyway, good stuff, Kev. That was great. Well, we're that by no means means we're done. We're just, the curling season is just underway.
It's just starting. We've got so I'm only here for a few days, and then because there's Worlds coming up next.
Yeah.
Women's first in Calgary, and then men's Worlds.
Yep.
And then mixed doubles Worlds, adult, and then mixed doubles junior.
Well, the Brier
mixed doubles at the Saville.
And the men's Brier.
Oh, the Brier is starting Saturday. For goodness sakes.
Yeah,
I guess that's first. That's before the women's Worlds.
Right.
So Brier, sorry about that. So Brier,
yep.
Women's Worlds, men's Worlds, mixed doubles Worlds, World Junior mixed doubles. Holy cow! And the showdown at the Saville, had a meeting with everybody there. It's going great. So that's awesome. The World Junior mixed doubles. They're going to send us the list pretty quick, so I'll be able to tell everybody the teams and the countries and all that stuff.
Right.
But we have more teams than last year, so the World Junior mixed doubles, the Booster Juice World Junior mixed doubles curling championship, presented by our friends at Volvo Cars Edmonton.
It pays the bills, folks. It pays the bills. Okay.
Well, that event went so well. So I had an ice making meeting with the ice maker today to go over all the decals that have to go in the ice and all that kind of stuff, and where we're going to put the cars on the ice and all the flags and all that kind of stuff. So wonderful.
Come down and watch. It goes for many weeks.
Oh, Jimmy. So I've just found out today, Greg Lemke. So he's the general manager of the Saville, like the whole building.
Yes.
Real good guy. And parking is going to be a problem. Oh, what's going on? During the World Junior Mixed Doubles Curling Championship, the Canadian Volleyball Championships are on in the same building.
Oh, no. It was
5,000. There's going to be 5,000 people a day.
I remember you told me. I was in the stick, as you know, and it was 5,000, and we had a game at 10 or something in the morning, and you said, Jimmy, you must be there to park your car before 6 minutes after 8. I mean, you've grown up your whole adult life around this joint. I said, what? I'm telling you, Jim, I've been tracking it for many years. There's a window there. If you don't get there, if you leave it to 10 after, you're dead. You're going to have to park in Leduc. Anyway.
And last year for the showdown at the Saville, there was just normal stuff going on.
Right. That's right.
This is actually a national championship. They take all of the gyms. So it's just a massive event going on at the same time as the junior mixed doubles. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Yep.
Yeah, it'll be great. Good stuff, Kev. Go get some sleep. You could probably sleep standing up, or in a...
I've got to go see... I'm going over to Carrick's before he takes off for the Brier, so I'm going to go over there after have a bite to eat. Go see Kaylor, my grandson. Go see him.
Nice.
And Brittany, and I'll go see Dax and Reese tomorrow. Our other two crazy grandsons that love to run around.
We got to do a
crazy.
show on Dax one day. We'll tell you all about it. We'll leave it for a future show. Take it easy, everybody. Thanks. You've been listening to Inside Curling. We'll be back next week with a show.
Yep, and we'll have guests. It won't be. I don't think it'll be Team Jacobs. I think that's a bit rude.
Totally get it. Yep, totally get it. But we'll be.
There's lots of people that won lots of stuff, so we'll
right on
talk to one of them.
Good stuff, Kev. All right, everyone.
Awesome.
Take care. Take it easy, everybody. Talk to you next time on Inside Curling. Peace.